What's up, everybody? This is the Book of X, and we're back for another episode of the Game Pass Spotlight. And the game I have chosen this week is a game that I'm playing at the moment, and that is Wheel World. So, Wheel World recently dropped in Game Pass, and for those who aren't aware, Wheel World is a vibrant, story-driven cycling adventure developed by a studio called Messhof, and is published by Annapurna Interactive. So originally when I saw this game, it gave me sort of a vibe of the Dungeons of Hinterberg in its visuals. So that's what originally drew me in. But what this game is it's basically a racing game, but blended with some other genre. So at its core, it's racing along with exploration, and then it's got this really odd narrative that sort of delves into sort of the magical side of things. But at its core, you're just traveling from point to point on these two islands, just racing different races and then upgrading your bike along the way. So jumping into the sort of general game overview, the protagonist is a character named Kat, who is a young cyclist chosen by crazy I know, but an ancient spirit to perform something called a great shift, which is the ritual to save the universe from collapsing in on itself. So immediately off the bat, even though this is a racing game, you're hit with that magical aspect and the fantastical storytelling. But what the setting is then is it's a semi-open world, so there's two large islands where it's filled with sort of various secrets, where you go around searching for bike parts or credits and so on, along with biker gangs, whereby you will challenge these biker gangs, and each zone then has a sort of boss biker, whereby once you defeat them, you unlock what is called like legendary biker parts to upgrade your bike to make it go faster, depending on whether you want more power, more stability, more grip, more aerodynamic. But yeah, it's just essentially BMXing across the landscape then. So the gameplay then is, you know, racing these sort of high stakes competitions, but then there is an extensive amount of customization available to you. So I was quite surprised by how dense the customization was in this. For each of the four core areas, you can kit your bike out in different ways, and there's about 7-8 different biking parts, you know, handles, tires, body, sort of front wheel, back wheel, and so on, and you can customize it to your heart's content. It is quite dense in that way. So each of those has quite a long list of parts that you can find. I haven't found close to all of them yet, but in each category I have sort of a solid dozen in each category. So you explore the world then, and you can use porta potties to fast travel around the island and uncover collectibles such as like the lost Lunardo boys and the hidden letters, and you can also challenge certain racers to sort of one-on-ones around the island, and then you unlock reputation points throughout it that allow you to buy certain bike parts from vendors and so on. So from what I've played so far, the story is great. Plenty of weird twists, very novelty twists, and there's sort of good characters in it. The visuals and the sound are great. So it's using the Unreal Engine and has very nice sort of indie style graphics with then a soundtrack by a band called Italians Do It Better. So fairly straightforward on that front. So if this is a game you are looking to jump into, do jump into it. If your idea is that you're after some sort of quick achievements, I'd say this is probably fairly decent if you're looking for a sizable achievement set. But if you're looking for that 100% completion, you're going to have to essentially do everything in this game. So win all the races, complete all the sub challenges like the CAT scores, which is picking up sort of KAT letters on certain races in specific points whilst also winning the race. You essentially have to find and unlock everything to get the 100% in this. So that might be a bit more difficult for some people, but if you're into racing games and just want something a bit relaxed, a bit chilled out, and just a bit silly, jump into this, and it works great on the handheld or through the cloud. It's just on the go, just because it's that relaxed narrative. So if you've checked out Wheel World, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of it? But on that note, everybody, If you haven't already, do hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you all again soon.